Okay, there we go. So we're back and we're going forwards. So we finished this naval battle in Naval Sector India here, and we put up a good fight. In fact, we also destroyed the enemy's helicopters here. But going forwards from this point, that was actually on the enemy's turn. So we get the option of making our own movements here. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm just going to get all of the stuff from Naval Sector Juliet to join the fight here. The USS Enterprise with its Congo, Oliver Hazard Perrys, and other ships. These should be, more than a match for whatever they're throwing in, so that'll be good. On the land front, it looks like the North Koreans are sending in some special forces off to the side. So yeah, it looks like some airdrops coming from that area. Not terribly glad to see those. So with that said, let's see how we can distribute our forces here. So we have Meat Grinder Battle number 1. This one we have very few infantrymen going up against things, and inside this one I believe we only have some tanks. Or no, actually here we have a full infantry regiment, so that's marginally better. And an anti-tank Koi going up against this battle is a lot less clustered, so I wanted to start off by looking at this one. It looks like they have some Iglas, some reconnaissance tanks, and some self-propelled guns. So this one's actually not too bad. Over here, I think this one they have a full tank Koi of T-72Ms, the modernized version of those. So this one is quite tough, and they have a single infantry. Actually, these battles they're not too bad, but they're not, mind you, they're not great for to say the least there. So with that said, let's see. We could buy some more artillery amongst other things. I think we'll want to buy an armored battalion. It's perhaps the first thing that we want to get. Some heavy armor to go up against theirs. That'll leave us with 5 points, so I'm not going to be able to buy anything at that point. And currently we have 2 infantry divisions, so I think I'll just get these to go forwards. Honestly, there's not too much I can do to stop the advance. I would just get the tanks to move forwards. I mean, next turn I anticipate getting another large sum of points, which I can use to deal with the Air Force over here. And these guys will be harder to deal with, but I mean, holding the front is obviously the priority. So that'll be that. And I really like this naval sector battle. I think that we made some, solid gains here. So I think we'll restart this and we'll go for another match, really. This one I'll try to do faster, so hopefully it won't be a purely naval engagement. And would you look at that, we only had to whittle through 1700 points, so yeah, again, it shouldn't be too bad. And of course, we also have the Congo this time, which will definitely give us some... Hey, would you look at that? The captured Muna is now ours, even though it's destroyed for some reason, so that's weird, but okay, we'll take it. So let's see, I'll get the Congo to go up here. And I think what I'll do is something very similar to our last plan. So I'll get 1 helicopter to do reconnaissance. The Congo, I believe, should have a very good close-in weapon system. So I want to say that it'll be able to hold its own against, say some of the other crap just, lying around, really. So we'll get it to do its thing. Their smaller supporting ships are pale in comparison to ours. So hopefully the Congo here will be able to... We'll be able to do the manning up here, and we'll just choose through their fleet as soon as we can, really. So let's get the Pegasus. Let's get them to target that smaller boat up in front, and hopefully they don't go too far. Yeah, the Odola is not firing, so that's good. And now we're gaining 8 points. So let's buy I think the Muna and. Or no, actually the Munas are more expensive than our ships, but they carry more. Oh, would you look at that? Close-in weapon system from the Adola is jumping in. It's at the edge of its zone though, so hopefully, yeah, there we go. So one of the missiles will hopefully break through. And we should be able to go up against that Adola in a second. And what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to get a ship to replace the Congo in the line here in Capping Delta, because we need the steady stream of points. What I think I'll do here is that I'll fast forward through this, and we'll just try to go for marginal gains, really. We'll try to get our fleet set up to deal with that Odoloi, and I'll get and I think that'll be just this battle. So come on, something will hopefully take down that helicopter. Oh. They're bringing in... I think that's another Odoloi. Yeah, that definitely is. So let's get our... Yeah, that thing is gonna wreck all of our ships, is the thing. So I'm gonna get them to hopefully hide behind the hills here. And make a sprint over here. Yikes. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I'm going to be there. Because the Pegasus don't have any close-in weapon systems, but... Don't get why that one was just off at the side. Anyhow, it was, so there's not too much to do there. Ooh. Congo versus the Udaloy. So this will be a one-on-one brawl. And it looks like we managed to sneak a missile in there. So we have the advantage in this fight. I'm gonna get the Air Force to help out. Yeah, so this'll be more so of an endurance match if it continues to be a 1v1. But we can hopefully tip the balance to our favor here with a good missile strike. Yeah, there we go. We've managed to shake in the other ship. So let's see. Oh, actually, our main gun outranges the Udaloy's one. Fires slightly slower though. It does the same amount of damage, but it's way more accurate. So what'll happen is that because they spent a few of those missiles on our smaller ships, this is gonna, or hopefully it's gonna come down to just a gun brawl. There we go. So the gun brawl started up, and we might even want to move back, kite the Udaloy so we don't enter their gun range. They're shaken, so their accuracy should be in the gutter right now. Or not necessarily in the gutter, but lower than what they should be. And our Congo actually moves faster too, so this is also, I'd say, a pretty big advantage. So what we can do is that, oh, it looks like the Congo needs to turn before it can fire is the thing. So we need to keep the distance on them far, far away. Not really sure if the ships actually... Well, no, the front and back ships are both pretty strong, so at least that's good. That's gonna intercept all of the missiles. Main thing here is that I want the Congo to turn enough to use its main gun is the thing. There we go. Yeah, now we're getting a few rounds into it, which is nice. And let's see. So yeah, looks like we're getting a few solid shots onto it, but the thing is that I just don't want the Congo to take excessive damage that it doesn't really need to take. You know what? At this point, honestly, I think I'll go with the air swarm plan to help the Congo out here. Because with how the armor works, we should be fine here. Weapon operator's dead, so hopefully that'll... Doesn't seem to stop them from firing, so hopefully it'll reduce their ability to use the close-in weapon systems at the very least. Nope, those are still... Or no, it doesn't have any... Nope, close-in guns are actually still going. There we go. Or at least... Well, yeah, at least we got one missile volley in. So that'll do something, at least at the very... Yeah, there we go. Water ingress as well. Ships panic. Weapons operators injured once again. But they're not backing down, which is which is something, right? So, yeah, that ship is just gonna limp its way around for the next little while. Congo is fine. I think I can put this on fast without any problem, hopefully. And yeah, they're just, because they're panicked, they're just shooting all over the place, which is excellent for us. Our Congo's calm, putting in pretty accurate fire for Wargame standards, despite, you know, the ones that just go way off course for little reason, really. And there, the missile volley is gonna come down too. And boom! That's gonna be 500 more points for us. So that is quite nice. I'll get the helicopters landed, I'll get them supplied, and let's get Delta recapped for for the sake of grinding some points out of it. Right, so there's still one more in Naval Sector Lima. There's no way that they can have more of those capital ships around, so at least that's good. And we should have 10 minutes to set back up to get these things working and to really just see how much more damage we can cause to these guys. So the Congo should be in its current state, just buzzing about. I'm gonna get it some Chamseries, and I'm gonna see whether or not we can perhaps bait out all of the missiles. Looks like the AI will just draw the capital ships towards us, rather towards your aggressing ship, just as is. So with that said, I'm gonna see whether or not I can perhaps get it so that we make the Udaloy run dry in terms of both missiles and counter battery missiles, get the Congo to engage it, and then just really whittle it down with everything else that we have. So yeah, I want to try that plan over here. Hopefully we'll be able to resupply this. This is a river boat, so it'll be able to go onto like the light blue, and there you go. Now the only thing that we had to wait for now is or hope for, is that KA doesn't hit the SHs over here and blow them all up. That would suck. And they're all reloaded. Right, so we don't need to cap Delta anymore. We'll get our ships buzzing about over here. And yeah, would you look at that? Our Congo carries 96 interception missiles, whereas the Udaloy carries 64. So there's definitely a large gap in those things there. Now let's see, there's nothing much I need right now, so I think we'll just leave it as is. The ASM missiles come into play pretty well, and it looks like if we sweep in from the side, they'll do more damage, so we'll see what we can do there. And here comes the important part, so I'll slow it down. Chamseries go in first. They have to stay in the ball to be effective here. Hopefully we can draw the Udaloy to just where the lettering is, and we'll then be able to get the helicopters to go in from the side, from the land, hopefully. That's a big part. And engage like that. These ships need to blob up right now. Congo 2. There. Let's just get closer to that Udaloy. It'd be nice if you could anchor one ship as a flagship and then get the smaller ones to join with it. We're not necessarily join with it, but to follow it in a blob formation or something, just even something really rudimentary like that would be great. There, so it's firing them off pretty fast. It only has 8 of them. So far I think it fired 4. That might be actually its last one. There we go. So, intercept all of those. They are moving. And I think I saw a MiG come up briefly. That's not going to do too much though. So, there. That's going to intercept all of them. So let's see, what are they gonna do? What is the Udaloy gonna do? It's gonna sit where it is, so maybe it just wants to cap the zone. In that case, we'll move towards it, and we'll see whether or not we can perhaps get into gun range without any major problems. And let's get the first wave of Super Hornets in. Maybe these will be able to panic it. Try to bait it here, I guess. Hopefully the harpoon will launch at the same... or no, never mind. Harpoons need the ship to turn to fire. We don't want that in this circumstance. All I need is just one of those missiles to go through. But no, that is not. They still have those interception missiles. So I guess in that case we'll close in for guns. These Bofors have a range of 2 kilometers, so they're not that great. But they fire pretty fast, I mean relative to a tank though. So come on, there we go. And it doesn't look like there's a reverse command for the ships, which kind of sucks. But either way, we're going to be able to kite this guy. Udaloy's fine for now, though I think we managed to hit him on that last shot, maybe? No. Still alive and well, but we'll just, yeah, we'll get our ship to sit at this range to just shell him for a bit. See whether or not he comes at some under the impression that the AI prioritizes capping these zones. So you never know, we might just be able to whittle this guy down like this. And here's what I'll do. I'll let one of the Super Hornets go first. And all I want to do here is that I want to bait out the missiles, so that once I bring in the ASM swarm, I'll have plenty. And it looks like those two ships are just gonna brawl it out. Ooh, radar operator killed. So at this point, it shouldn't be able to use its missiles too. Not really sure what water ingress does, but at this point, yeah, there will be no missiles. Really, really nice. Hopefully I can get these Super Hornets in before that radar turns back on. This isn't exactly a very good impression of the AI, but I mean, this works. Yeah, there, now the missiles turn back on. But either way, we managed to do a lot of damage before it reacts, so that's good. And man, hopefully, really hope that we'll be able to get this Udaloy in under, yeah, the 0.3 seconds, so no. So, oh well, that battle, I think, costed them, yeah, one of their ships. We lost 4 of the Pegasus, so, overall, I'd say an even fight. They're down to 2 of them, so at least that's that. And going forth from there, I guess we'll fight the easier battle, or the more valuable battle, I guess. Probably the easier battle I'll do here first, and see where that takes us. So we're going up against only tanks. Yeah, only tanks and various other stuff using KIs. So this one should be a pretty easy battle. Hope that doesn't jinx it, so we'll start it off. Oh, and they've decided to retreat, so that's good. I guess that means we'll swap over here and fight the more difficult battle out of the two. So this is the full encounter. We have 88,000 points worth of crap. They have 7,000 points worth of crap. They have still those really, really good APCs for what they're worth. They actually have barely any infantry. They have a lot of support vehicles, a lot of cargo things, so their forces are a bit bloated like that. Lots of T-72Ms though, those are pretty good tanks. Some cheapo planes, but then again, I think we also have cheapo planes. So, I guess this will just be exactly that. We don't have very good tanks though, so this might be a problem. But that depends on where they go. So, hopefully they'll run into our infantry, though probably not. So there, start off the battle. We don't need the what do you call it? The little basing there. We'll just cap. Let's see. Yeah, we'll cap this this zone to enter and exit things. Let's get this zone capped as well. So we'll cap Bravo, cap Alpha, and we'll cap. Actually, those are the only two that produce a good amount of cash flow. So I think we'll just cap those. In this area, let's get a recon thing inside this building as soon as possible. On this front right here, I wanted to occupy the town itself, but I guess we'll just get 2 scouting vehicles here, so then we can hopefully get some eyes on it real fast. And I remember having a whole bunch of these really cheapo tanks. Yeah, these are the tanks that can only fire when they're stationary too. So we'll put them on the front. Hope that they live, I guess. And I think I'll just space out a few of these cheapo troopers so that they go into the town just like that. Likewise over here, I think some cheapo tanks should help. Position them over there. Get one of these Fiat reconnaissance things right there. And I don't think any aircraft would be helpful in this battle just yet, so we'll deploy like that. And whoo, yeah, lots of stuff on the ground right there. Yikes, they're already engaging the infantrymen over there. And would you look at that, T-72s right off the bat. I'm gonna slow the game down here. But at least they're facing the flanks of our guys. And these T-72s are indeed going into this ambush. Not really an ambush, but more or less of a defensive line, so at least that's good too. And this is hopefully going to bleed out some of their tanks. Yeah, because these T-72s, they have an armor value of 12 on the front. It's not terribly bad. Ooh, that's gonna be napalm all over it. Yeah, that's gonna really muck up the M8s. because these tanks, they don't really have any internal filters and all that crap. So they're gonna burn up here, unless we can get them out, of course. Grim start for this battle, but we're holding, so at least there's that. Right, so at least there's one. Get the SPAA. There. And would you look at that, we only lost one tank throughout the push here, so it's not too bad. Let's get some of the reconnaissance vehicles moving forwards and seeing what we can find. And oh, that's right, over here, I forgot to deploy these guys. I'll get them into the building immediately. And hope those guys hold. And over here, I think we'll just buy the entirety of our Air Force, really. Let's buy a bomber, too. And let's just give the bomber some fairly unimportant, unassuming missions, I guess, is one way to put it. Alright, so at least we know that their main supply of like cash flow is coming from were not cash flow, but like reinforcements is coming from over there, so at least that's good to know. I'm gonna drop bombs again, I'm gonna get my guys to move. Oh no, the Peace Pheasant is gonna go down. I think the J5s at this point are worth more than the other stuff. Ooh, that's gonna envelop one tank. I hope that's the one of the stronger tanks, though. That would have been bad. Let's just get these other things to fly inside the area for now. Oh, one of the tanks finally burnt out. Well, at least we have reserves. At least we're gaining like an absolute ton of points here for doing practically nothing. And once these tanks go up, they'll be able to take out, hopefully, a good portion of their AA, and that'll be it for those things too. Come on. These guys are definitely not using the road. It seems as though they patched the game so that the buildings inside these like little town bits are I wouldn't say bigger, but different from what they used to be is the thing. It makes a large change in the sense that, damn it. In the sense that it's really difficult to actually get your vehicles to maneuver through those towns now, which kind of sucks. And let's see, the Shukos over here aren't actually that great. Alright, let's see, we still have a couple more tanks, so I just bring those in. We still have a few long-range projectiles coming from over here as well. And would you look at that, these band troopers with their recoilless rifles are doing quite a nice job picking off things. So there. Oh my god. Yeah, because we don't have any air detection, these F5s are just able to come in and go as they please. Guess what I can do here is that I can try to rotate some of the planes in and out as time goes on. So try to do something like that. Oh. Damn the cheapo Air Force. Just Just really want them to take out one of the other MiGs. That's all I need. There we go. So grab one. Yeah, better turn radius on that MiG. That is gonna be... Or no, that's very likely the end of our other plane here. Close in. Nope, I got away. And damn, that is gonna be another pack of tanks gone just due to that napalm. I mean, usually with like the better tanks, it doesn't really do too much, but with those like cheaper ones, it really does build up. So right in this area, I guess we'll get things to pull back for now. Let's get the comms vehicle back, and I think we'll just pull. Yeah, we'll just do a gradual pullback on the map. And damn, would you look at that? Did they even set the water on fire there with the napalm and all? Oh, I think we'll just pull back over here. I'm just gonna get these people to fly in infantry into the town area here to defend. Yeah, well, at least next turn for us, we'll get some reinforcements on this front, so that should definitely help out. Damn it. And the thing is that they don't have any reconnaissance inside this area too. I don't get how they spot those. Oh, that's gonna be that. Huh. Yeah, I think this is just gonna be a retreat. Yeah, so we'll pull back here. Next battle, I think we can come back to the tile though, which is the thing. So I have fairly even losses, but I'm gonna pull back here. Let's see what we can do next time inside this area. So yeah, I think we'll just end the turn here. And I think this will be the end of this video. Yeah, because this area is... Okay, so this is just gonna go... It's gonna convert it to their territories, and they're gonna move they're gonna make their moves. And at least this time they're not bringing in too much to the front, so at least this will be good. Right, so I think, yeah, that'll be it for this video, and I guess next time we'll just continue forwards with what we can do here on the front and how we can really develop it from there. So yeah, bye bye for now, and see you guys next week, I guess.